As we start aging, one of the biggest health battles we face is muscle loss. After the age of 60, our bodies naturally begin to break down muscle at a faster rate. And if we don't give our muscles the nutrients they need, weakness, frailty, and loss of independence can sneak up quickly. Most people think of eggs when they think of protein. And yes, eggs are incredible food loaded with high-quality protein, vitamins, and essential nutrients. But there is another food that actually has more protein than eggs, and it can be a powerful tool to help you maintain strength, energy, and vitality as you age. This food is lentils. That's right, these tiny legumes pack a huge punch. Just 1 cup of cooked lentils has around 18 green of protein compared to about 6 green in a single egg. That means you need to eat 3 eggs to get the same amount of protein as 1 cup of lentils. And here's the best part. Lentils are not only rich in protein, but they're also loaded with fiber, magnesium, potassium, and antioxidants that protect your heart, stabilize blood sugar, and keep your digestive system running smoothly. Why is this important after 60? Because your muscles desperately need protein to prevent sarcopenia, the natural muscle loss that comes with aging. Without enough protein, your body begins to break down muscle tissue, which leads to weakness, poor balance, and a higher risk of falls. But when you give your body clean plant-based protein like lentils, you're feeding your muscles the building blocks they need to stay strong. Now, I'm not saying to throw away your eggs. Eggs are wonderful. They contain leucine, an amino acid that plays a big role in stimulating muscle growth, but lentils bring something extra to the table. Plant-based proteins that are easier on your kidneys, no cholesterol, no saturated fat, and loads of nutrients that help fight inflammation. And here's the beauty. You can easily combine lentils with other foods like rice or quinoa to make a complete protein that has all the essential amino acids your muscles need. Imagine starting your day with a hearty lentil soup, or adding lentils to your salad, or even blending them into patties or dips. These small changes can make a huge difference in how your muscles repair, recover, and grow stronger. And don't forget, it's not just about what you eat, but when you eat. Spreading your protein intake throughout the day helps your body absorb and use it more efficiently. So instead of having all your protein at dinner, make sure you're getting some at breakfast, lunch, and snacks too. Let me remind you, muscle is your fountain of youth. It keeps your metabolism firing. It keeps your posture strong. It protects your bones, and it keeps your energy high. The more lean muscle you preserve after 60, the healthier and more independent you'll remain in the years ahead. So, my friends, eggs are fantastic, but don't underestimate the power of lentils. They are a true superfood that can help you fight off muscle loss, protect your heart, and keep your body feeling vibrant and alive. Take care of your body, feed it the right fuel, and remember, it's never too late to start making positive changes. Your muscles are waiting for you to give them what they need. As we move into our 60s and beyond, one of the biggest challenges our bodies face is the gradual loss of muscle. This is something that often sneaks up on us without warning. You might notice that climbing stairs feels harder, lifting grocery bags takes more effort, or getting up from a chair doesn't feel as smooth as it once did. What's happening here is not just normal aging, it's something called sarcopenia, the natural decline of muscle mass and strength that accelerates after the age of 60. And if we don't take this seriously, it can rob us of our independence, our mobility, and even our confidence in daily life. Now, here's a truth that many people overlook. Muscle is more than just bulk or strength. It's your body's engine. Muscle drives your metabolism, stabilizes your joints, and protects your bones. The more muscle you maintain, the more calories you burn at rest, the stronger your immune system becomes, and the lower your risk for chronic diseases like diabetes and osteoporosis. Muscle literally keeps you alive and vibrant. And yet, as we age, our bodies naturally begin to break it down faster than they can rebuild it. This is why paying attention to your muscle health after 60 is one of the most important things you can do for your longevity and overall wellness. Think about it like this. From the time we hit our 30s, we start losing about 3 to 5% of our muscle mass per decade. By the time we reach 60, this process speeds up dramatically. And unless you're feeding your muscles the nutrients they need and giving them regular stimulation through activity, you can lose up to 1/3 of your muscle mass by the time you're in your 80s. This isn't just about looking leaner or stronger. This is about being able to walk with stability, climb steps without fear, and have the energy to enjoy the things you love. Here's what most people go wrong. They accept muscle loss as a normal part of aging, something inevitable that they have no control over. But the science tells us differently. With the right nutrition, especially protein-rich foods, and with consistent activity that challenges your muscles, you can slow down, stop, and even reverse some of that decline. Muscle loss is not something you're doomed to suffer from. It's something you can fight back against. And when you fight back, your body rewards you with more strength, more balance, and more vitality. So I want you to picture yourself a few years down the road. Imagine two different scenarios. In the first, you ignore the changes happening in your body. You eat whatever's convenient. You don't pay much attention to protein, and you move less because your body feels weaker. Over time, walking becomes harder, your balance starts to slip, and everyday tasks feel exhausting. In the second scenario, you make a decision today to nourish your muscles. You choose foods that support growth and repair. You keep your body active, and you prioritize strength as a foundation for your health. The difference between these two futures is not small. It's everything. One leads to limitation, the other to independence. The key here is awareness. Many people believe that muscle is something only athletes or bodybuilders need to care about. But the truth is, muscle is critical for everyone, especially as we age. You don't need to spend hours in the gym or lift heavy weights like a professional athlete. Even simple, consistent movement like walking, stretching, and light resistance exercises can make a profound difference. Pair that with a diet rich in high-quality proteins, and you're getting your body the tools it needs to preserve and protect your muscle mass. I can't stress this enough. Muscle is your fountain of youth. It keeps your body strong, your metabolism active, and your energy steady. Losing it is not just a matter of weaker arms or legs. It affects your balance, your coordination, and even your risk of falling. And a fall in your 60s, 70s, or 80s can be life-changing. This is why focusing on muscle health right now today is non-negotiable. So I encourage you, don't wait until the signs of muscle loss become impossible to ignore. Don't wait until your body feels heavy, your steps become unsteady, or your energy is gone. Start making the commitment today to nourish your muscles. Every meal is an opportunity to give your body protein. Every movement is a chance to strengthen your foundation, and every choice you make today builds the strength you'll depend on tomorrow. Your body is resilient. It's never too late to start building muscle, and it's never too late to take back control of your health. The power to prevent muscle loss after 60 is in your hands. Feed your muscles, move your body, and protect your strength, because strength is life, and life is meant to be lived fully. When most people think about protein, the very first food that comes to mind is the egg, and it makes sense. Eggs have been a nutritional symbol for generations. They're easy to prepare, rich in vitamins, and they provide a solid source of protein. But here's the surprise. There are foods out there that actually contain more protein than eggs, and these foods can be game changers in protecting your muscles as you age. One of the most powerful among them is the lentil. Let's put this into perspective. A single egg has about 6 green of high-quality protein. That's excellent, no doubt about it. But 1 cup of cooked lentils gives you around 18 green of protein. That's triple the amount you'd get from 1 egg. Imagine that. To match what you'd get from just 1 serving of lentils, you'd have to eat 3 eggs. And when you start adding lentils into your meals, you're not just getting more protein, you're also getting a whole package of nutrients that your body craves as it ages. Protein is critical because it's the building block of muscle. And after the age of 60, your body's ability to build and maintain muscle starts to decline. This means you need to be more strategic about how much protein you're consuming and where it's coming from. That's why foods like lentils can be such a powerful ally. They give you more bang for your buck, more protein per serving, and fewer calories without the cholesterol or saturated fats you'd find in some animal-based proteins. Now, don't get me wrong. Eggs are still an amazing food. They contain leucine, an amino acid that plays a huge role in signaling muscle growth. But if you're looking for variety, balance, and sustainability, you can't ignore the power of plant-based proteins like lentils. They're not just giving you protein, they're giving you fiber that keeps your digestion smooth, potassium that supports healthy blood pressure, and magnesium that relaxes your muscles and nerves. These nutrients work together to keep your body running at its best. Think about how easy it is to slip lentils into your diet. You can add them to soups, toss them into salads, use them in place of meat in your favorite recipes, or even blend them into patties for a delicious burger alternative. They're affordable, they store well, and they're incredibly versatile. For anyone worried about getting enough protein after 60, lentils are like a secret weapon hiding in plain sight. There's also another important point here. Protein doesn't just help preserve muscle, it helps preserve independence. Strong muscles mean strong bones, stable joints, and the ability to move confidently without fear of falling. Every time you sit down to a meal with lentils, you're not just feeding your stomach, you're feeding your future. You're making a decision to walk with more stability, to climb stairs with less effort, and to enjoy the things you love with more energy and confidence. And here's the beauty of this discovery. It's not complicated. You don't need expensive supplements or fancy protein powders. You don't need to rely solely on animal products. You can find incredible strength and vitality in a simple, natural, plant-based food that people have been eating for thousands of years. The solution is already in your kitchen, or it could be starting today. Let me remind you, after 60, your body requires more protein than it did when you were younger. The muscle tissue you had in your 20s and 30s is much harder to hold on to now. But that doesn't mean it's impossible. It just means you need to be intentional. Eggs are great, but lentils are extraordinary when it comes to delivering the kind of nutrition that keeps your body strong and youthful. So, here's my challenge to you. Start thinking differently about where your protein comes from. Don't limit yourself to the traditional choices. Embrace the foods that give you more protein, more fiber, and more nutrients with every bite. Lentils are one of those foods. They're humble, inexpensive, and often overlooked, but they have the power to change the way your body feels, functions, and ages. If you want to protect your muscles, protect your strength, and protect your independence, then give your body more of what it needs. Look beyond the egg. Embrace the power of lentils. Every serving you add is an investment in your health, your energy, and your future. Your muscles are counting on you. Give them the fuel they need to stay strong for the years ahead. When we think about building muscle and preventing muscle loss after 60, our minds immediately go to protein. And while protein is absolutely essential, we can't ignore the fact that the food carrying that protein brings along other nutrients that are just as important for keeping us strong, energized, and healthy. That's what makes lentils such a powerhouse. They don't just provide more protein than eggs, they provide a complete package of fiber, minerals, and antioxidants that work together to keep your body functioning at its highest level. Let's start with fiber. As we get older, many of us don't get nearly enough fiber in our diets. This leads to problems like constipation, poor digestion, unstable blood sugar, and even higher cholesterol. But when you eat lentils, you're getting a natural source of soluble and insoluble fiber that supports your gut health. A healthy gut means better nutrient absorption, which means the protein you're eating is actually being used by your muscles. Fiber also stabilizes your blood sugar, keeping your energy levels steady throughout the day. This is critical because dips in energy often lead to inactivity, and inactivity speeds up muscle loss. So when you're eating lentils, you're not just feeding your muscles, you're fueling your entire system to stay active and vibrant. Now let's talk about minerals. Lentils are rich in magnesium, potassium, and iron, and each one plays a vital role in keeping your body strong. Magnesium is one of the most overlooked minerals in the diet, yet it's responsible for hundreds of enzymatic reactions in the body. It relaxes your muscles, supports nerve function, and even helps improve sleep. Poor sleep is one of the biggest hidden causes of muscle loss because your body repairs itself while you rest. By eating foods rich in magnesium like lentils, you're giving your body the chance to recover, heal, and rebuild muscle more effectively. Potassium is another nutrient that deserves attention. It works hand in hand with sodium to keep your blood pressure balanced and your heart healthy. As you age, high blood pressure becomes one of the most common health challenges, and it directly impacts your energy and endurance. The potassium in lentils helps counterbalance excess sodium in the diet, protecting your heart and giving you the stamina you need to stay active. When your cardiovascular system is strong, your muscles get more oxygen and nutrients, allowing you to perform daily activities with ease and confidence. And let's not forget about iron. Many people over 60 struggle with low iron levels, which can lead to fatigue, weakness, and shortness of breath. When you don't have enough iron, your body can't produce enough healthy red blood cells, which means your muscles don't get the oxygen they need to function. Lentils are one of the best plant-based sources of iron. By eating them regularly, you're not only boosting your protein intake, but also ensuring that your muscles are supplied with the oxygen they need to stay strong and active. But the benefits don't stop there. Lentils are also packed with antioxidants, compounds that fight inflammation and protect your cells from damage. Chronic inflammation is one of the silent enemies of aging. It contributes to joint pain, stiffness, and the breakdown of muscle tissue. By eating antioxidant-rich foods like lentils, you're reducing this inflammation and creating an environment in your body where muscle can thrive. Your joints move more freely, your recovery improves, and your overall vitality increases. What makes this so powerful is the synergy of it all. You're not just eating a food that's high in protein, you're eating a food that supports your gut, your heart, your blood, your sleep, and your energy. All of these systems need to work together if you want to prevent muscle loss and stay strong after 60. This is why relying on just one nutrient or one food is never enough. You need the whole package, and lentils deliver exactly that. Think about how different your day could feel when your digestion is smooth, your blood sugar is stable, your energy is consistent, your joints feel less inflamed, and your muscles are supplied with oxygen-rich blood. That's not just a result of protein, it's the result of all the additional nutrients working together inside your body. That's the true gift of eating whole, nutrient-dense foods. So the next time you're planning a meal, don't just think about the protein. Ask yourself, what else am I getting with this protein? With lentils, you're getting a complete package that supports every system in your body. And when every system is supported, your muscles stay stronger, your energy stays higher, and your future stays brighter. Your health is built one meal at a time. Every bite is either working for you or against you. And when you choose foods like lentils, foods that are rich in protein, fiber, minerals, and antioxidants, you're stacking the deck in your favor. You're choosing strength, longevity, and independence. That's the power of eating smart, and that's the power of making choices today that your body will thank you for tomorrow. When we talk about nutrition and preventing muscle loss, it's important to understand that no single food is perfect on its own. Eggs, for example, have been celebrated for decades as one of the best sources of protein, and for good reason. They are packed with essential nutrients, they're inexpensive, and they contain all the essential amino acids your body needs to build muscle. One of the biggest reasons eggs are so valuable is because they contain leucine, a powerful amino acid that plays a major role in stimulating muscle growth and repair. Leucine acts like a switch in the body, telling your muscles to grow stronger and rebuild after activity. Without it, your body struggles to repair the wear and tear that naturally happens every day. But here's where we need to broaden our thinking. While eggs are wonderful, they are not the only answer, and they do come with their limitations. Eggs contain cholesterol and saturated fat, which in moderation may not be harmful for many people. But as we age and as our cardiovascular systems become more vulnerable, relying too heavily on animal-based proteins can place extra strain on the body. That's why looking to plant-based proteins like lentils becomes such an incredible advantage. Lentils don't just provide you with protein, they do it without the cholesterol. They give you the building blocks your muscles need without burdening your arteries, your heart, or your kidneys. This is an important point because after 60, your body is more sensitive to what you put into it. Foods that might not have caused problems in your 20s or 30s can start to weigh heavily on your system now. By choosing cleaner protein sources like lentils, you're giving your muscles what they need while protecting the rest of your body at the same time. And here's the truth. Your muscles don't care whether the protein comes from an egg, a piece of chicken, or a cup of lentils. Protein is protein. What matters is the quality, the balance of amino acids, and how easily your body can use it. Eggs deliver a great amino acid profile, but lentils bring something extra. They're loaded with nutrients that reduce inflammation, balance blood sugar, and protect your digestive system. So instead of thinking in terms of either or, start thinking in terms of both and. You can enjoy the benefits of eggs and still bring in the power of lentils to complement and strengthen your diet. Another factor to remember is sustainability, not just for the planet, but for your body. Eating eggs every single day might give you protein, but it doesn't give your body variety. And variety is what ensures that you're getting the wide range of nutrients your muscles and organs need. By mixing lentils into your meals, you're not just getting protein, you're also ensuring that your body receives fiber, antioxidants, and key minerals that eggs alone can't deliver. This variety helps keep your system balanced and prevents nutritional gaps that can slow down your recovery and muscle repair. This balance becomes especially critical after 60 because your body doesn't process protein as efficiently as it once did. You need slightly more protein than when you were younger to trigger the same muscle growth response. This means relying on one or two protein sources isn't enough. You need a spectrum of high-quality proteins from both animal and plant sources. That's why adding lentils to a diet that already includes eggs is a winning combination. Eggs provide that quick hit of leucine for muscle stimulation, and lentils provide long-lasting energy, extra protein, and the nutrients that protect your heart, digestion, and overall health. It's also worth noting that while eggs can sometimes be heavy for certain people, lentils are much lighter and easier to digest for many. They leave you feeling nourished without feeling sluggish, and they help maintain consistent energy throughout the day. This is exactly what your body needs as you age. Foods that fuel you without draining you. So, the message here is clear. Eggs are fantastic. They should remain a part of your diet if you enjoy them and tolerate them well, but don't overlook lentils. They are not here to replace eggs. They are here to complement them. By combining the strengths of both foods, you give your muscles the best chance of staying strong, your heart the best chance of staying healthy, and your body the best chance of aging with grace and vitality. This is about creating balance, about feeding your muscles.